Okay, we are back with more Subnautica Below Zero. Going to try to finish the game today. I did ask for some help narrowing down where to go at this point. I guess I had incorrectly ruled out Station Phi as being complete. There's some more stuff I have to do on the surface there. And I knew I had to go back to the Crystal Caves, but I asked a question last stream, and apparently in a confusing way, or I confused myself thinking that I was not having to return to the Crystal Caves just yet, but we are going to have to do that this stream. Also, at some point, going back to the Twisty Bridges. I don't know what that is, because those are all like out-of-game names for the biomes, right? Are those like the twisty robot arm things? Probably repair this. Hey, Jan, how you doing? Oh, that's nice. Let me make sure I have some random food on me to burn through, so I'm not using my more precious food and water sources. I might also try to bank some of that stuff.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Basically fill up on them, yeah. Yeah, I saw your post in IRL. Way to go. Oh, these things? I thought those were robot arms, just like overgrown with stuff. Okay. I don't know that I actually marked Phi on my map at any point. Check. Oops. I think these maps are really important, but there's only the two of them. Right, so it's west of Delta. Forget where I am on that list. Probably just west of me. I'll go to Delta first, and then I'll turn. I guess if I end up going through twisty bridges, just feel free to let me know. Considering bringing the materials down to the Crystal Caves to build the second base, but I'm not sure how worth it that is. It was pretty nice to have one in the Lost River in the first game. It feels like the equivalent. Oh, I just passed it on my right? Okay, thanks. I mark this as theta in error. Okay. Guess I didn't see the little dangly bit at the bottom. Got rotational symmetry with theta. And I really thought I was done here. I guess not. I feel like they did it on purpose. Picking 3 rounded characters. Potentially a little confusing. Probably charge this before I go to the Crystal Caves. Oh yeah, I gotta be really careful with like disembarking from the surface like this. It's easy when you disembark and not so great. You try to get back in your ship. This isn't gonna matter, but I'll feel less embarrassed if I fix it. Come on. There you go. I'm trying to think what was blocked before. I guess maybe I need to bring the prawn suit here. Didn't really have the prawn suit when I came here last time. Oh wait, yes I did. I thought we said I was done with this place. I was like, okay, this must not be the one with the ice worms. This is the one with the ice worms. I could have sworn we said I was done. So where have I not been here? Was it only that I was missing an upgrade before? Get the prawn suit. Oh, but not with the entire island? Okay, I must have been... I gotta be really careful with phrasing. I'll try to be more general in the future. My bad. Just never walk over here? No, I'm almost... well, let's see. I was definitely in here, yeah. Once we know there's something back there. How do I get back there? No, it's not by doing this. I'm just curious. Presumably can't use the pangling for that. I guess I could try. save before I do this in case I cause a problem here. Okay, well, I don't remember what I said exactly, but I definitely meant the island. That's my bad for not being more specific. I'm not gonna be able to get this thing back. Okay, it doesn't let me go fall off the block, that's fair. I see. Yeah, I figured there might still be some like random redundant blueprints and resources and stuff. My two greatest weaknesses. Thinking I'm done with an area but not being done, and spending too much time exploring an area that I am done with. Fortunately, they have a lot of crosstalk. Okay, so these boys, I don't have a prawn suit. But do I have, like, flare? I do. I don't know why I have a flare. I usually should put those away, but... I think I almost certainly popped out over here before. Q yellow conveyance. Would not have seen that ladder otherwise. I think I ended up finding my way over here with the prawn suit forever ago when I got super lost, but maybe not. Looks similar. Very pretty.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
That's not good. Look out and get some shelter over here. That does not seem to count. Okay. This is like where I first came in, right? Or is that somewhere it's hard to tell. That was a very risky jump there. Sneaking fear. Going in circles here. Okay, yeah. Okay. So what am I circling around? I just came up from, I think. Yeah, it was forever ago. So I did explore this area, but not thoroughly. There's some, like, path that I missed, I guess.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
I'll keep looking for another 10-ish minutes, and then I might ask for more explicit directions. Promising, maybe? Unless this just connects back to that place. Yeah. No, I think I know where this is. It's nice of them to play the "you found something interesting" music, but I don't think I did. Back here again. Okay. So don't take the little side exit, I guess. When I lost the prawn suit. I know there's that big field beyond the ice worms that has a bunch of the snow dogs. I was lost in a field with a bunch of snow dogs for a really long time. That stalactite should have killed me. I should be very dead now. Does it involve swimming through this area? I remember being here for a long time. I remember being on the other side of this cave, like, forever. Okay, thanks. So what did the worms actually gate then? Did that already, I'm pretty sure. There's some specific, like, oh, it was an architect body part was back there? Okay. Must have been one of the first ones I did. I'm just trying to remember, like, what did going to the worms accomplish? So if it's an architect body part, that makes sense. I remember being lost in this field, starving and struggling to find my way back to my prawn suit. Guess this might actually be on the map. Okay. Something's near me. You have the one flare, which isn't great. Okay, so maybe this is promising. Makes sense that it's beyond a threat of some kind. Cave is fascinating. There's bioluminescent or biofluorescent fungus here. Right, that's stuff that doesn't give off its own light, but reacts to light placed near it. It's a very, very minor quality of life thing, but I kind of wish that the remote and the pengling were the same thing, and that when you place the pengling, it replaced that action bar slot with the remote. I guess you can control multiple of them at the same time, right? Magnetite back here. Okay. Yeah, so I think it turned out that the pengling was not necessary for progression because there's also just tons of magnetite lying around everywhere, right? Maybe it's a way to pointedly find some. At least I don't think I got anything with the pengling that was necessary. Curious. Can't be all that's in here, right? Yeah, I'm going out the way I came in. Oh, maybe not. That's definitely the way I came in. I remember seeing that above me. So that just exits. I can see if the pool goes somewhere interesting, I guess. Don't tell me this is just the crystal cave that I just came out of before. That's just a section of the island just accessible via water the whole time. I'm really worried that I'm about to see the Phi station logo over here. Ow. Okay, so am I on the right track right now? Okay. Well, I've been here
Dangerous weather
before.
approaching. Seek shelter.
Is there like a particular landmark I can look for? Like the pink trees, I guess? Ow. Okay, I'm trying to work my way back to that, maybe. Definitely gonna run out of flare. Pick up some more of those when I get a chance. Angling. See if I can even find my way back to the pink tree area. Caves seem really confusing. I just went in a circle. Okay. Whoa, don't do that. Thank you. Might involve going in water somewhere. This is where I just went in water a second ago, and that was not the right way. Want to go west in general? Okay, thanks. Pretty sure I did this already. But I can try it, I guess. No, don't go! I need to take that off my hotbar if I'm not doing something dangerous. Last save 16 minutes ago, but that's fine. I basically just ran in a circle and didn't accomplish anything, so... It was definitely before the PDA about the mushrooms. Do you want that to be on my bar for when we go... to Spooky Town? So I got here, I got confused. I was like, wait a minute. That's where I've already been. I jumped on this thing. I realized I had gone in a circle. And then I found that cave system that you need to swim into. And then after I swam through that cave system, I came out on the other side of the area with the pink trees.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
I don't think I like the surface biomes as much in this game. I do think this game is still really good. I like it about as much as the original Subnautica. Ooh, that was almost real bad. Wait, the area with the pink trees, right? Not the one I'm in right now. Don't want to go back that way because that's also a circle. There's a lot of circles here. Here, I saw them on the map. Shouldn't flare out like that. Yeah, my only issue with it is that it's kind of samey looking, and there's a lot of like circles, which maybe are there to help you get lost on purpose, and they're like trying to encourage you to use beacons on the surface or something. Pathfinders. Well, there's like biome landmarks, right? But that whole area back there, nothing really stands out, especially in the area with all of the kind of identical caves with dogs in them. Did that one already. I think. Let me check. Yeah, it'd be nice if I could pin this map on the screen, even if I didn't get a player indicator. Supposed to show you all the pengling locations. I get that. That circle doesn't get added to the map when I do something, does it?
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
It's like southeast, but I don't want to go too far into one of these caves. This thing is lasting a really long time. I assume it runs out. I guess I never used them in the first game, but they let you craft several of them. Didn't seem like a one-time tool because they have so many of them in like crates and stuff. Does the flare last forever, just for my sanity? Okay, I'll just keep it out then. Load my save if I get lost again, I guess. I guess the problem is I could be like all the way southeast. I feel like I was here a lot. The light over this way. That's where all the penguins are, and there's just more. I think once I've strayed this far away from the field with the pink trees, I'm already too far, is that right? Yeah. Well, I thought there was like pink trees and then go southeast to find a little pathway that goes into a lab area. I don't think I did this. Try to do this real quick.
Ready and waiting.
Antidote.
Sam must have stashed this here.
Interesting. All right, well, that must be
She was going
progress.
to use this antibacterial agent to neutralize the bacterium.
Until next mission.
Blueprint synthesized antidote. Fevered pepper frostface plant. Okay. Well, that was important at least. Is that what I came here for? Oh god. Just trying to get the flare back out. That's the circle.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
God. I really thought I was following the compass back to where the pink trees were. The cave is somewhere near where the pink trees are. Like if I venture in a valley out of that area without finding a cave, then I'm in the wrong area. You just put a beacon there when I find it again. It's in the immediate area. Okay, thanks. I think as soon as I see penglings, I'm in trouble. I didn't need to use a cave before. I have to jump over one of those. This is the way I just came. I'm just trying to find the Pangling Cave again, maybe? I found it originally by just going southeast constantly to try to get to the red circle. If the lights are at all helpful. Okay, trees, thank God.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Did this already. That, I think they're all marked with a little thing. If I don't see a thing, it's not somewhere they can explore.
Spy Penguin online.
Or they can go in there, but there's nothing there.
See you later.
Get more of those soon. Like this is the way I got in here, this cave, but maybe not. Oh, hello. Pretty sweet posters, bro.
Did the person who worked here also live in storage?
If you're not cheating, then you won't mind if I record this conversation. Is that right?
I have nothing to hide.
Then what were you whispering about with Vin?
Nothing. That guy is so lawful good, it's annoying.
Creepy.
Wait, so you were trying to cheat?
But no cheating occurred. So, what does it matter?
It matters to team morale. If you can cheat in the game, how can they trust you out there?
I'm sorry, did you feel left out? Perhaps you would like to make a deal.
Ugh, Parvin, no. You're shameless. You really never give up, do you?
I don't. That's true. Have a manual put that in my next eval. Very persistent.
Daniel's the creepy HR guy.
My dearest Adeline and Rosita. Not dearest. Who says that anymore? Adeline, Rosita. Everything on the mission is going very well. Do you see now? Your doubts were unfounded. I am loved here, and... no. Rosita will say, Papa, why do you have to brag all the time? Papa, it's embarrassing. I want to apologize. Okay, no, that's taking things too far. I know we didn't leave things on the best note, but I want you to know I love you and I miss you.
What happened here?
I sense many things here. Death among them.
It's good. Whoa! That's cool. Well, they talked about it already.
This was Sam's necklace. She never took it off.
Oh, a second scanner.
My investigation of the fire excavation site, including the cave entrance and surrounding area, revealed minor cosmetic damage to Altera survey equipment and significant structural damage to the natural cave entrance and supports. Resulting debris prevents cave access without heavy excavation equipment. Only foot access is currently possible.
That thing looks awesome.
We are reporting 2 casualties, Pavan Ivanov and Samantha Ayu. Both bodies were found beneath the rubble at the cave entrance. Ivanov had just entered the cave. Footprints were still visible by the entrance. Deeper into the cave, Ayu appeared to have sustained a fall. Poor souls. What was Ayu doing? Nothing in her file suggests a history of vandalism or carelessness. And yet, I can only conclude that the cause of the collapse was employee negligence. We will need to investigate a possible connection to the explosive damage reported at Omega Lab. If there is a connection, who is responsible?
It appears that your sister's death was accompanied by significant destruction.
Doesn't make any sense. She would never destroy a base. Well, baselessly.
Are your feelings confused? I am detecting more than one.
I don't know. I feel disillusioned, worried. I thought I knew Sam better than I really did. When we were kids, I was always the one breaking and rebuilding things. She wouldn't even go into a bake sale without a plan. For classic oatmeal cookies, no less. So serious. She wouldn't have anything to do with my molecularly transformed caramel pretzel lumps.
Your mind goes easily to food. To distract you from your feelings.
Okay, I think that's enough mind reading for now. This wasn't negligence. That's not Sam. This was something else.
Patrol log, excavation site, day 33, morning. I thought I saw something moving on the screen, but it was just that I sneezed. Wiped it off. Fred's not convinced the Leviathan is really dead, but I've never even seen it blink. Nevertheless, I am now
Pretty advanced
undertaking a
wiring kit.
mandatory foot patrol. Inside the cave, confirming a whole lot of nothing. Creatures still dead, cave still boring. I miss the mining site. At least you could talk to people. Oh, wait now, what's this?
Had the
A rock.
disease, looks
I
like.
found an interesting rock. That makes 3 this week. The others will be happy to have.
Wow, this thing is way bigger than any of the other Leviathans. I guess it doesn't have to move.
Nothing to report. End log.
Lots of room for a brain, but it's mostly bone and fat. Carapustule. Interesting. Oh, insert antidote. Um, oh, I see. An injection. If that works, it seems like that's a really simple cure. I guess they just have a simple crafting recipe in case you lose it.
I believe the antibacterial agent was effective. Without it, the bacteria could have spread. Now it cannot. Your sister's memory will live
cool.
in you through this gesture.
Feels good. Doing this one last thing for Sam. I feel like I got some closure.
My people do not experience endings as you do. Do humans feel joy in realizing that you've reached the end of something?
Sometimes. Closure is a sense of resolution, like knowing that even though it still hurts, it'll be okay. I did what I came to do. I found out what really happened to her, and I got to finish her work. I learned a little bit more about the person I've looked up to for, well, my whole life. I wish I told her that more. Sam always wanted to make a difference. She wanted the bacteria contained to keep everyone safe. I'm grateful to give her that. I just wish I could have said goodbye.
Didn't we cure the bacteria in the first game too? Through some different means? Like that was the whole deal with the sea dragon leviathan, the sea emperor or whatever. Oh, that's cool. Oh man, free hydrochloric acid. This place would have been great to come to much earlier. Thing's scary big. And that was the whole thing, was that the architects had like this extreme long view where they had like a sea emperor egg, but it was going to take like thousands or hundreds of thousands of years to grow or something. Okay, so I think that resolves the story here, right? I'm glad we did this. I thought there was a fully grown sea emperor as well. That, like, talk to me telepathically. Was it not a, like, leftover of the architects from, like, thousands or tens of thousands of years prior? Like, it's too old to produce the enzyme. Okay. That's familiar. I really like them tying it back to the peepers. It's really cool. All right, let's see if I can find my way out of here. Let me clear some more of these again. I don't think I ever did the thing that I marked precursor tech cable. I like having all the stations marked so I can kind of try to triangulate things a little bit. Yeah. I remember most of it. I remember it being really well structured. I could have sworn there was like a long view thing on their part. Kind of like the Protheans in Mass Effect. But maybe I was misremembering. It's like the infection was a giant, like, extinction event across their empire, right? Like, they were just searching everywhere for a cure, and this is one of the places they were searching. I know they had the quarantine thing because the bacteria was here. They didn't want anyone to land here and then spread it again. Unfortunate, I just barely missed that cave.
Weather approaching. Seek shelter.
I guess I probably wouldn't have found the pengling thing, though, and wouldn't have resolved it. I would have had to find my way back, so... Ow. Oh, wow. Maybe I just thought it was another... dog cave. Oh, dang it. I guess I could have teleported back. I don't need to save ion cubes. Oh well. Okay, so the Twisty Bridges is like on the way to Delta Station from my base. Or is it like right here? I think that's actually the thing that I marked as Architect Cable. I must have already followed this forever ago, right? These guys here. You said it's down in this area somewhere? Pretty sure I found a architect something down here. I thought I came here forever ago for early architect thing. This is not where I picked up Alan. This area here is new. Hey, sea truck storage. 5 lockers. That sounds great. Oh, but I need 3 of them. I don't like that. Don't like that very much. General feeling of no me gusta. I want to have this somewhere trapped where I can't get the prawn suit back out.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, this might just be a problem in general. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, we're out. It's fine. Try going this way real quick before I dive deeper in that general area. I guess maybe when I was in this general biome, I didn't check this out due to depth issues, maybe? I know what that is, but I don't like it. Guess there's like sea truck modules here. Guy's not a friend. He's not like a Leviathan, though. Okay. Those are different from the squid sharks from before, right? The ones that could like deactivate the prawn. So I got the sea truck fabricator, which might be worth making. Sea truck gets pretty crazy if you get all the different modules. I guess it just gets really slow if you don't have the horsepower upgrade. Oh, sorry, I need that was fabricator. That was a waste. This is very pretty. I like the color scheme a lot. Might be a storage module, it's hard to say. Also fabricator. Oh, it is the same thing. Okay, there's just not like two of them, like... Pretty scary to come here without the prawn suit depth upgrade. There's storage module. Having to manage oxygen constantly. Thing looks really cool against the background, like it's very spooky looking in silhouette. Oh, there's a sea truck. Fabricator. I wish I could recognize it more clearly. Is the main thing for me to find here the fabricator and storage module parts for the sea truck, or is there anything else to look for? Thought that went down, I guess not. Okay, cool. Well, I'll try to find the last storage module piece before I leave. Assume it's around here somewhere. I guess if I have storage, horsepower, and a fabricator... Oh, hello. Optional, maybe? You can get any commentary from Alan. That's sad. If I have those things, then I basically just have a mobile base with the sea truck, huh? Fabricator again. Oh, okay, that's nice of them. Appreciate that. I think they tend to hew pretty closely to that design philosophy with just a couple exceptions. The exceptions feel like they stand out. I'm to just scan it just to like get rid of it. I don't get confused when I run past it. So this is a pretty early place where you could fight a like pseudo Leviathan that's like actually threatening. I was gonna go board back on the sea truck, but I'd rather be in this thing if there's something dangerous afoot. Let's keep looking for this piece. And they seem pretty effective, but I guess it just confirms that my actual fears are thalassophobia and megalophobia, and not like the mechanical danger. When do y'all see the module while I'm swimming around here? Feel free to just tell me. Should just be one more piece. It looks like they give you 1,000,000 fabricator pieces and only a couple of the storage pieces. I think that's fabricator. I'll just scan it to be 100% sure. Oh, there it is. There we go. Don't eat me, please. Haldo. Oops. Then let me save mid-animation, it turns out. A little scarier when I'm not in the prawn suit. I really like the way they make everything feel like an animal and not like a video game boss that's like trying to damage you. It's kind of a hard feel to get right. Yeah, truck seems pretty strong. Alright, in that case, I think I can try to suit up, gear up for journey into the crystal caves here. I'm gonna repair everything, charge everything.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Refill the battery on my repair tool. Possibly make an ion battery for it if I can. Probably want to recharge battery on this boy.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Everybody's like, welcome aboard, Captain. Probably want to hold on to the necklace, just in case it comes up. Don't know why it would. These boys. Thanks. Probably don't need to. I guess I could re-up the laser cutter in case there's any laser cutter shenanigans. It would suck if there was laser cutter shenanigans all the way down there. It would be very mean. You happen to just not bring it. Oh, weird. But it's like a much more dangerous way to get all that stuff, I guess. I want to ask if I need penguins again, but that's enough of a spoiler that I probably should just not know. Emergency healing, emergency food, let's get better emergency water. 4 of those, 2 is probably good. Emergency battery. Okay, so those modules should be on this thing, I think. God damn it. We got plasteel, computer chip, lead. Plasteel, wiring kit, lead. Oh, I should have just pinned them. Let's just do that. Not be stupid. Don't know that these are going to matter, but they'll reduce my anxiety a bit. Oh, that's cool. Dude, how much lithium? I got a bunch of lithium before. Not enough. I don't think I made a bunch of extra plasteel just to sit around on, did I? Didn't have that kind of wisdom. I could go try to scope out more lithium, but I don't know that I care enough. Oh, there's one. Oh, no, I need that. I need that. I can't use that. Okay. Water that's back here. Just doing a quick scan to see if I left any lithium somewhere else. Not, I might just go for it with what I currently have. I don't think I saw any in the prawn suit. I guess if I were to make something, storage would make more sense than the fabricator. I could make one of them. charge up a little bit. Do the storage module. That's lithium, titanium, some of that lead. Probably have a wiring kit back here. Just confirm that I'm making the right thing here. Fabricator uses computer chip, that makes sense. Oh, ingot, right. I ended up over collecting titanium in this game. I didn't think that was possible. Is there like a completely absurd crafting tree for like the submarine? Just use like a metric shitload of titanium? It's the last of my lead. Storage. Oh, that's a positive change. That's gonna crash right into the top of my base. Too bad, actually. This can't be on the back. Wait, what happened to my teleportation module, docking module? Oh, I see. This is the current back, right? That's the prawn dock. But if I do another one of these, trying to decide, because this is to make the sea truck really slow. So I could leave the teleportation module behind as just a way to get home. But it'd be a way to get home with none of my vehicles, which is not super duper great. I guess I could see how slow it actually is. I plan to switch to the prawn suit when I get close. Other side. Come on, let me in. I never found the horsepower upgrade. I don't know if that was just on the surface somewhere. Oh. No cheese in that. Sea monkey nests. Okay, let's go get my shit together here. putting most of this stuff back. All right, got everything I might need. I'm okay with most of this. Top off. Go check the recipe before I leave and make sure it looks good. I think I have to see that from this menu, right? Yes, yes, yes. And none of them compete with each other. Root pustule, synthetic fibers, gel sac, polyaniline, diamond 3, plasteel ingot, ion cube, ribbon plant 2, kyanite 3. I think I'm good. I'm gonna fill my inventory with these and just eat them as we go. Use my emergency supplies as well. Let's do it. Might have to bail if this is really slow. Oh, it's not too bad. This is where I wish I could make a backup save. The submarine in the first game had like some self-defense mechanisms, right? I thought it did. Fly straight here, I'm probably gonna run into the prawn asshole, which is a little alarming. I want to pop in Fort Scary real quick and reactivate the scanner. That's cool. But it was also like insane to craft and involved getting materials from places that were otherwise beyond Leviathans anyway.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You should be searching for this thing all the time. That is your only job, bruh. God. We're going. We don't need roads. You have the repair tool on there. I feel like I'm going to accidentally activate this if I put this on my bar. Let me go ahead and just turn on... Okay, PDA pause is already on. Probably don't need highlight interactable. Like I need any of the things in an emergency, honestly. I'll leave it open for now. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. There's the jerkwad. You guys sucked, you know that? Glad I basically left behind 3 breadcrumbs to get to this place, or I would be super lost. Guess the big scary jellyfish leviathan is a little bit of a clue. I could move that scanner base over here. It would be really annoying, but I could technically do it. Because I could use the vent. I'd have to disassemble the whole thing. I'm not going to bother right now. I mean, I guess if things go really badly, maybe I'll do it later, but... getting out to repair. Yeah, this vent is like the equivalent of the entrance to the Lost River. That's where I put a base in the first game. I went all that trouble to build a storage module and then like put nothing in it, but I guess maybe it's so I can store stuff when I leave. All right, here we go. Like it. Way too open. They give you all these repulsor cannons down here. I assume they can spook the Leviathan, maybe? Treat this as like a kind of pseudo base I can return to. something down here that I never found. These are the don't die, hide from the asshole ravines. So it's just a video game. We've learned that when they grab you, they do like 30 damage and you don't die. Just treat them as a video game. It's Mr. X from Resident Evil 2 Remake. You're fine. He's just a regular stalker type thing from Resident Evil. I know he's really big and underwater, and that's very spooky, but it's fine. One-off kyanites everywhere. I used to do really badly with horror games before I started streaming. I don't know what changed. Maybe it was the effect on immersion of streaming the game that made it a little bit less spooky. I've had a couple times on stream where I was like paralyzed and couldn't move outside of Subnautica. Oh, hello. It's fine. It's fine. It's actually not fine at all, but... Soma was pretty spooky. That did a good job of combining the underwater shit. Place to hide from those fuckers. Kind of hide, I guess. Like I'm going in a circle now. Come up behind me. No me gusta. I need to like watch the direction that I'm going in so I don't go in circles too much. Oh, this looks spooky and new. I don't like this. East, southeast, for when I inevitably die and have to try this again. Okay. Thrust refill. Red caves are much worse than purple caves in terms of overall spookiness. I get the feeling this is going to be the equivalent of like the area at the end of Subnautica around where the Sea Emperor is, where all the dragon leviathans are. That part is really mean and scary. There's lava everywhere and assholes everywhere. It's not fun. At least there's a lot of fish. Start eating this while it's still fresh. Tempted to save right here, but I want to keep my save somewhere where I know I can go back to.
I sense the presence of a substantial facility in the area.
Well, that sounds helpful. Ooh, yikes. I don't have any thrust left. I need some thrust. This does not feel as safe as those ravines. gonna get out and repair, but where the fuck is it biting from? Is it like right on the other side of this crystal? Oh my god, it's like right there. I don't like this. Glad I did not try to get out and repair. You want to try going somewhere else? This is probably a huge mistake. Don't like this, 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 don't like this. Get the fuck back in. Okay. Ooh, let me in the thing. Let me in the thing. Let me in the thing. Is that like the opposite entrance? Can I not get in through there, or does just the prawn suit not go in there? Oh my god.
Once you have used the fabricator to build each component,
Fuck that.
assemble them.
And then we can transfer you out of my head?
I am anticipating it as much as you are.
So, Alan, you said your people came here in search of a cure?
I was a researcher.
You were a scientist? Like me?
My people regarded my scientific contributions with particular interest.
As I said, like me.
If that is your interpretation.
So, how did your valuable scientific mind wind up infected?
Not my mind, my body. Perhaps you should build the next component.
So you came here to search for a cure?
I led the mission.
Does that mean the bacteria got out on your watch?
This subject is uncomfortable. If you would like to know more, I will ask that you first construct the final component.
It's pretty sweet. I really like this, like, main puzzle for the game.
This is the last piece. Soon I will be autonomous again.
What will you do with your newfound freedom?
I must return home to make amends.
Amends? For the bacteria? There seems to be a lot you're not telling me.
It is hard for me to find the words. I must collect my thoughts. We have all the necessary components. You may initiate body fabrication sequence from the terminal.
You still owe me an explanation.
I understand.
Commencing storage medium fabrication.
Storage medium.
The escape of the bacterial was an accident.
Oh, he's the one. Okay.
My solution was foolproof. I was wrong.
Did you cause the accident?
Something that I like about, to me, like the really good sci-fi is the stuff that never treats the robots as like instantly evil, right? Because he's not really a robot. They're like they used to be biological.
I do not wish to speak about it.
We can come back to this.
We started to go that direction with the Matrix and the Animatrix, and they just sort of bailed on it in the Matrix sequels for no reason. Whoa. He's a tall boy. 4 legs.
What are you doing?
Research. Tit for tat. You've probed my mind. I scan your body.
Only fair. Looks pretty cool. Consistency of leather. Flowing energy. Biotechnological heart. 6 articulated arms. Cool. The hooved legs are reminiscent of several species of mountain goats. Covered in microscopic hooks that aid in exploring rough and uneven terrain. Interesting. I wonder if that's like they used to be goat people. Teleporter blink short distances. Scaled down version of the teleportation gates. Chromium boar of Cult Whale Prime. Oh, that's cool. They like genetically engineered the body from a bunch of different. God, this guy is not a boss fight. Knock on wood.
Commencing data transfer.
Yeah.
Did it work? Are we...
It has been some time since I last stretched out in so many dimensions. Like waking from a dream.
Whoa. Hey.
I don't think they're gonna make him a bad guy. The scene's clearly intended to make you be worried about that, but I don't think that's their way.
Some remnants. Would you like your memories of me removed as well?
Are you kidding? No way. You still owe me the end of your story.
I told you I must return home. To assess. Repair. Make amends.
Tell me more.
When the bacteria escaped, it was my fault. I disobeyed the directive from my network.
Looks really cool.
Oh no.
That's a little freaky.
We noticed that a species of Leviathan young produced an enzyme that is efficient against the bacteria. I thought if we incubated sea dragon eggs, we might expedite their hatching. I was not wrong.
But...
It would appear that sea dragon parents are stronger and more motivated than our facility was rated to handle.
And the bacteria got out, affecting everything. How many survived the outbreak back home? Are they still waiting for someone to bring back a cure?
I do not know.
Can I help?
The fact that I withheld this information does not concern you.
It's certainly manipulative. And I've also made my own share of mistakes. I'm still committed to helping.
I accept your help. Find me at the gate when you are ready. In the meantime, I must prepare.
You want to like escort me out of here, man?
Location uploaded to PDA.
If you would like to use your rad-ass body to pop outside and punch that guy in the nose a few times, I'd be super down. I'm not going to complain. It won't feel like cheating to me. It's here. Yeah, I'm tempted to. I could just like teleport out. I left the sea truck somewhere relatively safe. Yeah. Sorry. I assume the phase gate is the end of the game, and I don't need the prawn for anything else. And I did go to all the trouble to craft the warp. I guess I could go there and then load the save from inside here in case I do need it. Oh yeah, I could just deconstruct it, get the modules and stuff off of it. Yeah, that makes sense. Let me do that. I guess I still have to like harvest the stuff off of it outside in deep within Spooky Town. Oops. Don't like those sounds. Is it making the compression noises? Alright, good call. Now I don't feel conflicted. And it was worth building the tether tool, because that was a significant, like, time expenditure. I think the base prawn suit's not that expensive. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's fine. Goodbye, Mr. Prawn. It was nice knowing you. Thank you for your service. Still have a prawn asshole up here. Oh, really? Interesting. See if my stupid Fort Scary is still scanning for the prawn that's over here, or if it's confused like it was before. Oh, really? That's funny. Gets you straight there. No fuss, no muss. No muss, no fuss. Okay, where are we going? I think I've been to this warp thing they're talking about. I was expecting to run a bit longer today, so I'm probably not going to swap games. Next week, Wednesday, I'll go late with, probably do 2 days of The Witcher 2 next week and 1 day of Darksiders. And I'll do it again the week after that. Oh, I thought the thing about going in the Jellyfish Leviathan's mouth was like a way to die. Is the extra stuff significant? I forget where her base is. Is it... Which of my beacons goes to it? I think I only went there once. Is that the lost pilot signal or whatever? Oh, it might be neat to see what the blueprints are, I guess. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's a neat concept. Are things like down in here somewhere? Came here like once. I'm only allowed to go in her back room now because I befriended her. See if I can find that hole you're talking about that drops down in the crystal caves. Wait, she's not in the... This is the cotton biome, right? She's somewhere further up here. Speaking of which, let me repair. Oh yeah, okay. I didn't realize that cotton biome was this close. Or that there were those shark jerks. Or much scarier in the sea truck, I gotta say. I thought there was like a little tunnel. These lights are gonna lead me to it. Here we go. I kind of want to find the hole you're talking about. Oh, right, moon pool. Look how her base is all like decrepit. When you like first come into the cave.
You again.
Amazing. Stove. Someone has gotten really creative and made a really complicated base just for fun. Someone is not me. Oh, interesting. That's a pretty good reward for doing her quest. I thought her quest was kind of underwhelming, but I didn't realize that, Forgot about this back room being blocked off.
A fortnight into our voyage, I was more or less living inside the creature's ribcage. It meant shelter, and it meant food.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that.
The flesh was starting to rot.
Uh-oh.
The stench was unlike anything I'd ever smelled. As we floated, the temperature dropped, and the rotten meat began to stiffen and freeze. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, the Reaper began to lose buoyancy. We sank a little each day. My sanctuary was becoming my tomb, and I was at the mercy of the current and the winds. Until one day, I saw a smattering of penguins in the distance. Swimming birds usually mean solid land of some kind. I was lucky. The winds followed their path. Hours later, I saw a blessed sight. An unmoving cloud sitting upon the water. Land. It renewed my spirit.
I missed it? I feel like I've checked every corner back here.
The Reaper slowly sank, but I was no longer worried. When the Reaper finally sank below the water, I was close enough to lazily swim my way to shore. I made a note to come back for the Reaper's skull. I didn't ride the beast for 3 weeks to have no proof. Land never felt so good, even in this Arctic hell.
You hadn't mentioned it, I don't think I would have found it at all. I would have been like, oh, okay, I guess I get like a toilet and a shower. That's neat, bye. But I still don't see where it is. Does it maybe only spawn in certain save files or something? Because I know some of these blueprints are randomly generated, right? Middle room. He's a really cool character. It's pretty much just the bathroom, right? Didn't get that. Do like the Reaper's skull. Yeah, I guess it's not here. Oh well, it was neat to check it out. Wait, oh my god, it's just on the ground?
New technology acquired.
Did that only show up now after helping her? Increased threat protection. And it's just a module, it's not like a blueprint, huh? Yeah, that makes sense. So there's like a hole somewhere down here, near where I first entered. Oh, this way? Interesting. No idea. I think it's good that this game doesn't have a map. I think adding a map would harm the material of the game, but I think that choosing not to have one has some downsides, especially depending on what kind of how good you are at like spatial awareness and mental mapping of areas. I can be okay at it depending on how different places are from each other. I really easily get lost in this game. And the little like temporary map on the sea truck or the sea glide or whatever just isn't, it's generally not legible to me. Like I can use it to quickly scan to see if there's an obvious like an obvious divot in the ground. Yeah, I think that's what they encourage with the beacons. I don't know. I kind of felt like I didn't want to overdo it with beacons just because there's already so much on the screen that I'm tracking all the time, but I guess I could manually turn them off and on as I need them. Well, early on, I didn't make enough of them because I didn't have the resources to craft them. I think there was one time where I had decided to bring plenty of beacons, but then had some kind of mix-up with storage or something. I guess it would be nice if beacons didn't cost anything, or if they it was like a cooldown, or if it was like a device that created a waypoint in the world and you could make arbitrarily many of them and turn them off and on. I think part of the problem is like trading inventory space for them. It's not a lot of inventory space, but maybe it could be a progression up, or well, a side grade, like a thing that you can build that like just shoots a beacon, just spot crafts one without using any resources. That's maybe at like the 25% mark in the game or something. I would just go nuts with them then. You're only allowed to have a single quantum storage chest, right? Well, quantum storage, because all your chests link to the same set of slots. It's an interesting situation. I feel like most of the things that are frustrating about Subnautica are like unavoidable consequences of the game's core design. Like if you were to try to fix the things that are frustrating, you would harm something that's good about the game, which is good. I feel like that's like the best state you can get to with a video game, where it's like if you change anything, it's going to compromise the experience. It's not necessarily that everything is perfect. I can't think of too many things in Subnautica where it's like I just want this trivial quality of life feature, and if it just had this, the game would be strictly better and wouldn't lose anything. I guess pinning recipes, they added that. That's one of those easy quality of life adds. Oh, that's cool. I feel like, okay, one thing they could do that would be trivial and wouldn't make the game worse, I think, is having any fabricator automatically draw on all storage in a pretty significant radius from it. I think that would be completely fine and would make crafting less of a pain.
Yes. There is much to do.
And the ability to craft items directly into some storage space. The significant chunk of the game is moving items in between storage locations, which is annoying. I love how fast he is.
Do you still wish to leave with me? Beyond this teleporter, there
Yeah, my
is no
sister's
turning
dead.
back.
Are you kidding? I can't pass up a chance to see where architects come from. Besides, I don't have another ride.
I do not know what we will find there. The others may be sick or angry, if they live at all.
Or you could find peace. Family.
I hope you are right. Please complete any business you still have on this
Hey, I love when they give you an explicit
planet. Join me on
warning.
the other side when you are ready to leave.
Just in case they make DLC that doesn't turn into a Subnautica 3. So I need to get my mouse out of there. Whoa.
Robin, you're just in time. The phase gate is opening.
Are they gonna cut to
You've been hiding
black?
a phase gate here this whole time.
Only for the last millennium. It will lead us home.
No wonder you hid yourself from Altera.
That's
It was
pretty sweet.
imperative to keep the home world safe, in hopes that the others survived.
Yeah.
So I would be very happy with a cut to black, but if they want to show us like a brief glimpse or something.
Will you help me prepare the ship? The energy masts must be moved into place.
Oh, sweet.
Well, this is different.
Thanks for the cool arms. Cool Doc Ock arms. It's a really intuitive interface. They've established that it's like a neural interface. Nice. Yay, the right arm gets to do something too? Kind of.
Very good. Return to me and I will initiate ship assembly. Thank you. The masts are in place.
They didn't want it to just be a cutscene. That's fair.
There is no time to lose.
Oh, I'm giving you the pinned recipes. Yeah, that's cool. Odd reaction, like a sharp intake of breath. Whoa, that's pretty sweet.
Join me, Robin.
I really like this as a resolution. You just go with Alan. Yeah.
The levitator was calibrated for heavier bodies.
She hits her head on the ceiling and fucking dies.
I have been fully integrated with the ship.
Is this permanent?
Nothing is permanent.
Uh,
Are you ready to go?
Yes. I found the answers I was looking for. I'm ready to move on. I can't bring Sam back. But I know she died fighting, and I got to finish her work. I'll always
sounds
keep
like
her.
dialogue that's different if you didn't do the thing in her cave.
Please brace yourself, and then we will depart.
Race for launch.
Launching in 3, 2.
I thought all the sci-fi stuff in the first game was great. It's great in this one too. Like, I kind of trust this dev, whatever they want to make. They seem to really have their shit together. It's really hard to do sci-fi that's like simultaneously pessimistic and optimistic. Pessimistic is the wrong word. Realistic and optimistic, yeah. It's very easy to just go full fucked up hell future.
What will we find when we get there?
Which I also like.
My kind, and will experience the sorrow of 10,000 souls dimming.
It's really pretty. I like the phase gate animation too. Wow, this is way... I was really thinking it was going to cut to black when we went through.
And if they survived?
With you, I am ready to face whatever awaits.
Perfect. Cut. Leave that open. Excellent. Yeah, they know how to end a game. Damn. Good shit. Thank y'all for sitting with me with this. I know it was a little frustrating to get stuck so much. It's just... I think I have to look back at Subnautica. I don't think I ever really got bottlenecked in Subnautica. Bottlenecking is a significant issue, I think, in this sort of game, and there's very few games that are structured like this, where it's kind of like an open world Metroidvania. I would say that La Mulana has a similar structure, even though it's a completely different game with a completely different kind of like difficulty and tone to the puzzles and stuff. But it's the same problem there, where you need one upgrade from one location, and the world is so open, right? It can be kind of hard to draw you to it. I think they do well with the emergency. Oh, you're clearly lost and haven't found anything for an hour, so we're going to give you a beacon on the map. I guess they could do that more, because I'm sure there are some upgrades that you absolutely need to find that they could highlight for you after a certain amount of time. I don't know if they just stopped towards the end. I'm curious to find out how much this game changed in development, if there's like a bunch of cut content or something. Once you get into the deep caverns, it's pretty linear. Yeah. I feel like that's like mandatory. I think their idea with you scan upgrade pieces, and then once you find enough upgrade pieces, you get the upgrade, is pretty genius. If you're going to do a progression-based open world game like this one. I think maybe something that's kind of a bummer to me is that those pieces, in many cases, are just all in the same area, like having all the sea truck upgrades in one place. But I think they probably did it best with what was the processing unit or whatever, where you needed 3 scans and there were 2 on one ship and 2 on the other ship. So you had to go to both ships, but you could miss half of one ship, right? Like you have to get your fragment count just right, which seems challenging. Story for this went through like 3 rewrites. The second was scrapping the previous 2. Wow. They seem to really care about getting it right, so I appreciate that. This is pretty high on my list of good sci-fi, good, realistic, optimistic sci-fi. YouTubers and streamers. Yeah, really, really solid sequel. I think they were right to make it a standalone instead of a DLC. I don't know when in development that happened. All those lost during the COVID-19 pandemic. Kidding. Must have been patched in, right? 'Cause I guess Below Zero was in early access in 2019. Yeah. I'm gonna get hit by the quarantine laser. Really great game. I don't think I have any other notes that I've already talked about. I'm excited to see what these devs come out with next. I think it's insanely solid. I have an actively really fun time with it, despite the terror of both being underwater and there being giant creatures. If they just want to keep making Subnautica games forever, I'll keep playing them, but I think I trust them no matter what they put out. Excellent game.